I get asked all the time, why do so many new products completely flop? And it almost always boils down to one simple, brutal truth. They build something nobody actually wants. So today, as a marketing consultant, I'm going to walk you through the one tool I always use to fix that. It's called the value proposition canvas. Think of it as your blueprint for making absolutely sure that what you're building is something customers will be lining up to buy. Okay, so what exactly is this canvas? Let's dive right in and break down what this thing is, and more importantly, why it's become such a non-negotiable tool for pretty much everyone, from tiny startups in a garage to massive global companies. I want you to think of it like building a bridge, right? On one side of the canyon, you've got your product, all your ideas and features, and way over on the other side, you've got your customer. The canvas, well, that's the tool that helps you design a perfect, rock-solid bridge between the two. It helps you move away from just guessing and hoping and into a real strategy that's built on truly understanding who you're selling to. And let me tell you, this is absolutely crucial because the numbers are kind of staggering. About 6 out of every 10 new products fail. And it's not usually because the tech was bad or the marketing was terrible. Nope. The main reason is that they launched something nobody actually wanted. The value proposition canvas is basically your best defense against becoming just another one of those statistics. Now, this is where the design of the canvas gets really, really smart. To use it right, we've got to understand its two very distinct sides. It's got this beautifully simple layout that really forces you to look at your business in a whole new light. So check out how this is split in two. Over on the right, you've got that circle. That represents your customer's entire world, and your job there is just to be an observer. Then on the left, you've got the square. That's your world. That's where you get to design your solution. What I just love about this is how it visually sets up the whole thing like a conversation between your customer and your business. And this separation, this is the key to the whole thing. The customer side is all about observing the stuff you can't control. Their daily tasks, their biggest frustrations, their hopes and dreams. The business side, on the other hand, is all about designing what you can control, the products and the features you create as a direct answer to everything you just observed. And this table here lays out these 6 core building blocks perfectly. So on the customer side, you're mapping out their jobs, their pains, and their gains. Then on your side, you design products and services that act as very specific pain relievers and gain creators. You see that direct line right down the middle? The whole model is built on creating that perfect one-to-one match. So with these two sides defined, what's the ultimate goal of this whole exercise? Well, it's to bridge that gap between them. We call this achieving fit. Fit, that's the magic moment of connection. It's when a customer looks at your product and just thinks, wow, this was made for me. It happens when your pain relievers directly soothe their biggest headaches and your gain creators deliver the exact good stuff they've been dreaming of. This, right here, is the absolute foundation of product market fit. But look, achieving fit isn't just a one-and-done kind of thing. It's really a journey that happens in 3 stages. First, you've got problem-solution fit, which is basically on paper. Have you found a real problem that people actually care about? Second, you've got product market fit, which happens in the real world. Is your product actually solving that problem, and are people using it? And finally, you reach business model fit. Can you build a profitable, scalable business around it? It's kind of like a ladder you have to climb, from just an idea all the way to real impact. Okay, this tool is incredibly powerful, but it's not foolproof. A lot of teams fail with it, not because the tool is bad, but because they fall into the same predictable traps over and over again. So let's look at how you can avoid them. These 4 common pitfalls can make your whole effort totally useless. First, don't mix your customer segments. A bargain hunter and a luxury shopper need their own separate canvases. Second, stop guessing. Get out of the boardroom and go talk to actual human beings. Third, focus on the value, not just a list of features. You see, a 10-hour battery life? That's a feature. But peace of mind on a long flight? Now that is value. And finally, never forget that people are driven by emotion. What social or emotional jobs are they trying to get done? All right, theory is great, but let's make this really concrete. We're going to look at a company that completely turned an industry on its head by achieving an amazing fit. Uber. And this just brilliantly shows that direct link. I mean, think about the old way of getting a taxi, right? The pain of standing on a street corner in the rain, no idea if or when a cab is going to show up. Uber's pain reliever? A real-time map on your phone. What about the pain of fumbling around for cash or your credit card? Uber's pain reliever?
a seamless automatic payment. It's just a perfect match.
But here's the thing, they didn't just stop at relieving pain, they also created new gains. Customers wanted to feel safer, so what did Uber do? They created driver profiles, ratings, and let you share your trip status. Customers wanted way more convenience. Uber delivered by letting you order a ride from your couch. See, they didn't just solve problems, they created awesome, desirable outcomes.
I want to leave you with this thought from Alexander Osterwalder, the guy who invented the canvas. He said, "Your customers are the judge, the jury, and the executioner of your value proposition." The entire philosophy of this tool is to force you to see the world through their eyes. The moment you stop obsessing over your product's features and start focusing on your customer's life, that's when you don't just build products, you create real, lasting value. And at the end of the day, that's the whole game.